Well, I spent all day on this, and I can say without a shadow of a doubt that you should not do this team. But here's your Epic Hell Mode full auto team. Good lord, this is an awful team. Okay, so here are the units. Team 1 is the same as in the other Epic Hell videos. I will put the stats in the description in case you want to look at them. You know, who cares? She doesn't need a weapon. Stupid team, right? Team 2 is a little bit different. I'm going to run Senya, and I'm putting her in the back because the front spot gets attacked less often. She doesn't need gear either. Stupid team. She's got counter set, so she'll counter, and I went ahead and put Ray on a counter set too. Everybody on counter set. It's the only way I could think of to tag that front boss fast enough. You could also try to put Elbris on Senya. That might help too. And for the final fight, we will just use 2 Soul Weavers who can raise and Violet solo it, just like the most annoying RTA matches brought into PvE. So, the start of the fight is very similar to the start of the other fights. Running Holiday Yufine makes sure that you don't do so much damage that you kill the boss before you get rid of the buff. You need to do 5 AoE attack skills once all the adds are dead. So while the adds are dead, 5 AoE attack skills, and you can break them up. You can do 2 of them, the adds come back, kill the adds, do the other 3, and that still counts. So there is 1, and here is 2, and Landy is not ready yet. Here is 3, and here is 4, so I just need 1 more, and of course Landy wasn't ready yet. And the ads are back. So once I clear this, I'll be able to proceed to the next stage. This is the only thing easy and consistent about this fight. In fact, this entire auto team's got about a 60 to 70% win rate for me. I've done it 4 times. As of the shooting of this video, and it failed 2. So I guess it's not terrible. It's if you really want to do it, you can do it. Set it on auto, go watch TV, come back and restart it every few minutes. But anyway, there is the 5th hit that takes away the attack buff, and now we've pushed into the next stage. So this stage, I think if you went with Mortelix, you'd be in much better shape. Mort counters a lot more often. He's got defense break on all of his skills, so he can push the boss a little bit faster. I think he might in general be better. Heck, you might even be able to pull off running Mort and Senya together with Rowana just healing up front. But my Mort's only level 50 and doesn't have any Mola in him, so I had to go this long and arduous Senya route, where I'm basically waiting for 6 dual attacks, which is how many it takes. You have to hit that Frost Troll in the front 6 times with a single target attack, and auto will not target that troll except like that with dual attacks. So there was the first hit on the troll. I'm going to speed this up because ain't nobody got time for this. The worst part of this is one of those 2 fails that I had out of those 4 runs was on this stage where I didn't land enough counterattacks and didn't strip the defense buff off, and it bricked the whole run. So, with this last attack, I go ahead and push into phase 3. The entire tech of this fight is Violet dodging and counterattacking. The other fail that I had running those 4 runs was Violet getting hit 5 times in a row, not evading a single one of the hits. So you're going to wait about 8 or 9 minutes to get to this phase to see if your Violet is lucky or not. That's what I meant by this being kind of a stupid team, but it works. Violet counters, chips down, and if Violet should die, Ruel or Destina can bring him back, because you've got 2 razors. If one of your raise units dies, the other raise unit can bring it back. So you've got a couple layers of protection. I had one fight where everybody died but Destina. Destina brought back Ruel, Ruel brought back Violet, and then Ruel full healed Destina. So crazy things can happen with this team. But a good DPS Violet on pen set, not on rage set, on lifesteal because you want to have the heals, and on Moonlight Dreamblade because you've got no other source of attack buff. Now, I guess you could run him on Violet's Talisman and run Maid Chloe and have Maid Chloe give the attack buff and Violet Talisman stack the attack. That might actually be a better alternative than Destina. But I wanted Destina because she does the S2 CR pushing, and I think she is a stronger healer than Maid, though I might be wrong on that. I only recently pulled Maid and I'm not that familiar with her. And I kind of like the idea of the 2 Destinas getting to work together. Even if Violet had died from that hit that he didn't dodge, Destina or Ruel would bring him back with that skill.
Nah, I guess I should. Be grateful that you get to fight me.
Beast of the West.
I will protect everyone.
How should I do this? How futile your life is. Farewell.
And because I'm sure someone's going to ask, no, I can't think of any other unit who could do this. You know, possibly a lifesteal Remnant Violet might be able to pull this off. All of those extra attacks making his S3 or his S2 pop off and nuke, and his S3 nuking and healing. He might be able to do this on par with Violet. But Violet does have that S2 skill that heals himself, and Violet counterattacks every time he dodges, whereas Rylet only counterattacks every 5 times. Yeah, I don't think Rylet could pull this off. But anyway, there it is. Epic Hell on full auto, and thank God I only had to do that 5 times. I will go ahead and review the gear one last time in case anybody else wants to try this insanity. Vivian had actually worked... What the heck? Oh, you know, someday Epic 7 is going to fix this. You can't look at units after you've won a fight. You've got to back all the way out, then go back all the way in, and now you can look at the units. It actually worked out that Vivian was missing her weapon. I tried putting her weapon on for one of the additional fights and I had to restart twice because she was doing too much damage and she cleared the phase before I was ready, before I had stripped the attack buff. So that kind of worked out. Senya, I still think would probably be better on Elbris Ritual Sword to increase her chance of dual attacking into that, or single target attacking into that Yeti. Rowana definitely should have that last piece of gear to make her a little bit more resilient. She came pretty close to death a couple of times. I keep thinking that maybe Idol's Cheer might be better on one of the Soul Weavers to help push Violet up even faster and keep his rotation going, but I didn't want to mess with Perfection. It was working, and I didn't want to screw with that. Also, do not forget to take your pets. Your pet gives a really good bonus to loot drop, and the side story currency includes Advent side story, so make sure you keep your side story currency pet on the team. I hope you enjoyed this video. I certainly didn't enjoy making it, but if it works for you, that's great, and I'm glad to hear it. Have a good one, guys.